What's up everybody? Today I'm gonna simply talk about the fact of documenting over creating. Because if you don't follow my stories around Snapchat, Instagram and all stuff like that, I have loads of things to do because I need to actually schedule every post that I have to do for today, but also for tomorrow, because tomorrow I won't be able to do them. So follow me on my journey to do so. So planking's done, now I need to film today's and tomorrow's video and do tonight post and 2 posts for Instagram, Facebook and Twitter for tomorrow. After that I will need to edit this vlog and the video I need to shoot for today actually, which I will show I will show you every step of the process I'm involved in to do those videos, post and everything like that, and schedule tomorrow's post, and that would be it. But that's actually a pretty consequent mass of things to do. Alright, I just finished to record this today's show, the reverse engineering show. I will put a card right there, or I don't know, somewhere on the screen so you can check this episode. Yeah, so how to document over create. That's something that you can use over different ways to deliver your content. What is mean basically is that you should not focus on always creating things, but actually documenting them, as simple as that. Because before I was really struggling with my stories. I didn't put enough stories because I didn't fully realize the fact that I should not try to create things to say, but actually document what I'm doing. For example, you often see when if you follow my work a bit, if you follow me a bit on Instagram or Snapchat, you see that I'm showing when I'm going to the gym, when I'm doing my plank, also what I'm doing. And I think I should more focus on that point and in my content in general, because that's interesting. If you are, for example, why do you think TV reality shows, behind the scenes and vlogs work? Because people are curious. People want to know the behind the scenes, what happens behind the camera. That's something a daily vlog can show. But more importantly, that's how I think you can define documenting. That's the thing that you do not, that's your daily life basically. How you do things. How can you make it so that your daily life is interesting on camera? You can use different ways. For me, I decided to trying to bring more cinematic shots. That's why I'm learning a bit of photography and videography to try to give things with a cinematic look, because I like the way I give that content. But also, if you have a goal in life, for me, for example, is to help people have better lives. So I want to build my own companies, and I do not want to build specific things. If I want to do something else which can be totally different from my first idea, let's say, if it makes me happy, I will do it. And I want you guys, what I want to do is you to follow me on my journey to becoming the thing. That way, I think that can bring another point of view. I'm all about giving another point of view that you have or other people gave you, because I will not take the decisions that you have to take for you. You have to take them. But what I can do is giving you points of view, things that you didn't see that so that way, and maybe it will help you to going further in whatever thing you have in life. That's really the thing I can do. And if I document the whole process of me going on my journey and doing all those things, maybe it could help you to see things in a different way. That will actually be better for you. What I think is the best point of view I can give is like truth, reality. Because I see on social media, if you are in the entrepreneur niche or things like that, if you're like entrepreneur, your business things, oftentimes you see that people make this thing cool. And if this is a thing for you, that's cool actually, but it's also hard. I'm starting to realize it's freaking hard. And I can show the truth of the process. I think that's the thing I want to do, is to at the same time show the truth of the process, but also doing it in an enjoying way for you to watching it. That's how I think I'm going to be original in delivering you this content. But anyway, you maybe saw how I am doing my pieces of content, or actually how I am delivering this content daily. I will do a specific video on how I specifically organize my content. It follows the content strategy from Gabriel, but I should follow it most. But anyway, I will do a video about this subject. What I do is simply to take a picture or a video I've done in the past, cut it for, and making it and adapting this piece of content to the context of the app I want to put it in. For example, if the video is more than 1 minute, I can only put it on Instagram if it is an IGTV video. So I need to adapt the piece of content to the context of the app. After I do that, I put it on an app that's named later. I think it's free. But if you want to post more than, I think that's around 30 posts per month, you need to upgrade. I've got the upgrade version because I post 2 times per day. And 2 times per day equals around, for Instagram, around 60 times per month. So I needed to upgrade. But I put it on this thing. I pretty much do the same thing for Instagram and Facebook. I just get rid of a few hashtags when I put the post on Facebook. And I shorten the text when I put the piece of content on Twitter. I only keep the essential part. The thing is to document over create, to making the sort that when you're filming yourself or putting out your content, it suits your lifestyle as much as possible. That's the goal, because that's a more enjoyable way to do it and much easy. And if it is easier, you can do it more. And if you can do it more, you can put out more content, and that's obviously better for your presence on social media and in general. Also, you do not need all this fancy gear, lighting and everything like that. For example, for me, I'm in my bedroom for recording my video, like 80% of the time, and I'm doing well. I mean, I've got lights in pretty much everywhere in my room. I use them to do my best to make so that the lighting is as the best possible, but I do not take the time to put exact things. That's not important. The thing is to deliver your value, your message and your truth. And all the time, if you are consistent on doing with that, it obviously, if you're good at this, will take off. You know, I've got this camera and I really love it because I love cameras. I love the way you can use it to do things, the fact that you can change the lens you put on it, etc. But you do not need a camera. Smartphones are good enough today to do really great videos. For real, I'm gonna be honest with you, I can do without this camera. If I've got to take some shot with my phone, I'll be happy. That would be not the best quality, or at least the quality won't be as good as if I record this video on my camera, but that will be great. And even if you have not a great phone, just do it. The thing is to actually just start. As simple as that. Just starting. But because you can create, document or whatever, if you do not start to do anything, you won't have anything. As simple as that. You know how many people want to have this lifestyle, this thing of living on just living off of YouTube and everything like that? A lot. And I mean, do you know, mathematically speaking, how little your chances to reach that thing are actually? That's really not a lot of people that can have this thing. The best way to actually trying to have this thing, to reach your goal, if this is really something that you want, is to do things that people do not. By that I mean putting out a lot more content that everyone is putting, trying your best to make in sort that this content is great by delivering value, entertaining or whatever. Depends on what you do. But the thing is to try to make a difference, to be different and to be passionate. And I think if you are really passionate, the fact of understanding that you can document over create is great, because it will make your process easier and people will be interested. Maybe that's something I forgot to talk about. Maybe the video or the piece of content you put out won't perform as much as your actual post that performs well. You may have less likes, less views or whatever, less share, but you are creating some bonds, some relationships with your audience. And over time, if you build that, it won't work the first months, the first year, maybe the first years, maybe it will take 5, 7, 10 years, I don't know. But if you stay consistent and you are putting true energy into that and you are patient, over time it will pay off. I'm sure it will. I will continue, and I don't want to stop. That's the thing. People are like, when do you want to retire? I heard some of my friends, I will go, I will become military, I will do this school and this and that. That way I can retire at 35. I'm like, why the fuck do you want to retire at 35? You've just started to... Your life isn't finished, man. I mean, I do not want ever to retire. If I do something I love, I never want to retire. And I want to do the thing all my life. That's something important to understand, that this is not a 2 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year game. This is a much longer goal than that. That's like getting in shape. If you are willing to have the summer body and this is the end of winter, you're pretty much fucked. Sorry for you, but if you are getting results, those won't last forever. If you truly want getting true results, you have to showing up every day at the gym, eating healthy, and doing that for a few years. If you want to have great results. I think that's it for this video. I hope it helped you in any way possible. If it is, don't hesitate to put a like or dislike. If you didn't like it, that's fine. Don't forget to subscribe and check the bell notification to not miss any videos. I try to put out as much pieces of content I can, meaning I put 1 video per day, or at least I try. So, I see you on the next one. Bye.